And now they did it again. Hamas came, lulled them to sleep. They believed what they were saying, which was a big mistake. And now what Israel is saying is, never again, never again. And now the world community is trying to pressure Israel into a two-state solution, making a deal with the devil and making a deal with people who are vowed to their destruction. And Israel's saying no. They're just in an impossible situation. Exactly the way Bible prophecy said it would happen. What you're seeing right now is exactly what Bible prophecy said would happen. And for the Jews, it's not over. They have a lot more history coming up, more wars coming up. And ultimately, in the book, What's Next, the Israeli-Gaza War, we talk about prophetically what we believe is about to happen. And one of the things I believe is about to happen is the rapture of the church, which you should be very excited about if you're a believer. What I also believe is about to happen is the arrival of the Antichrist. There's going to be an Antichrist that's going to come and make a deal with Israel for 7 years, a covenant. He's going to confirm a strong covenant with them for 7 years. But it's the deal with the devil, and they're going to make it. In the middle of it, he's going to break the peace treaty. But understand this, through my entire adult life as a student of Bible prophecy, this is exactly the world where I envisioned an Antichrist figure would step on the world stage. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know who it is. All I'm saying is everything is set up right now for some answer man to step onto the world stage and to offer a deal. That he would be a brilliant negotiator, brilliant foreign policy expert. But in fact, he's the Antichrist. And in the middle of the agreement, he's going to break that agreement. I believe that's the world we're living in right now. Other prophecies that are about to come true. Let me go back to the real problem. And this is a scripture in Revelation 12. Now, this is symbolism and is showing us a big picture of what the devil's been up to for thousands of years related to Israel. This is Revelation 12. And another sign appeared in heaven. Behold, a great fiery red dragon having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 diadems on his heads. His tail drew a third of the stars of heaven and threw them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman who was ready to give birth, to devour her child as soon as it was born. She bore a male child who is to rule all nations with a rod of iron, and her child was caught up to God into his throne. Then the woman fled into the wilderness where she has prepared a place by God that they should feed her there for 1,260 days. And war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought with the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought, but they did not prevail. Nor was a place found for them in heaven any longer. So the great dragon was cast out, that serpent of old, called the devil and Satan, who deceives the whole world. He was cast to the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. This is an overview. This is a picture of what's really going on in the heavenlies. And what's really going on in the heavenlies is a battle between Satan and the nation of Israel. And it says here that the dragon, Satan, was waiting for the Messiah to be born. There was a woman who was pregnant. This woman represents Israel, also represents Mary. But the dragon was ready to devour the male child as soon as he was born. Since the beginning of the nation of Israel, Satan has known that the Messiah is going to come from the nation of Israel. And he was ready, this is the dragon was ready to devour the male child. It's all about God. It's all about Jesus Christ. The battle over Israel right now is all a spiritual battle between God and Jesus, between Satan and Jesus. And so understand this, it says here that when the child was born, that the dragon was there to devour the child. But wait just a minute. When Jesus was born in Bethlehem, there wasn't a dragon there. That's not the way it happened. But there was a man named Herod. There was a king named Herod, and Herod, as soon as he heard from the wise men that there was a king being born in Bethlehem, he decided to kill all the infant males in Bethlehem. See, Satan uses people. That's my point. It wasn't Satan directly there to kill Jesus. It was, see, Satan doesn't have direct authority over us. If he did, he'd kill all of us right now. Satan has to have a human partner. And so Satan is looking for someone evil enough to kill, of course, little children. That's what Hamas did on October 7th.